Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more of our Road to the League with Wrexham, and well, things have just not gone our way. I'm just gonna show you. There's a sea of red. We lost the Norwich game, and then Peterborough beat us, and then it just kept on spiraling. 4-1 loss to Liverpool. It was literally Konrad Kwiatkowski, our center back, scoring. He had 25% of their shots on goal. It was bad. Just bad across the board. The Newcastle blanks us out 2-0. And Brahim Diaz is the only one that scores against Man City in what I think was a tightly contested game. We just couldn't finish, and we just couldn't get the ball up the field. And then against West Brom, it just fell apart defensively. Brahim Diaz was another goal. Nikola Velesic. I mean, these guys have done some work for us recently, and well, that's why they've been getting more and more playing time. With Tottenham, 2-0, it did not look good. Montanez went down with an injury, so again, playing Brahim Diaz more. And then Aston Villa, that was a 3-1 loss. Brahim Diaz getting up here, getting a goal, but from that, it was just bad. I'm not going to show you the stats. It was just bad. The only one that I would necessarily say that was decent was maybe the West Brom game, but defensively, we were just terrible. Whereas, you know who Charles Barkley is. Terrible. Just straight terrible. Today, we have probably not the greatest match that... Well, it is at home against Man United. Maybe we can get something. Okel's still out. And then Stoke. Maybe we can get our hopes up against Stoke. And then they can just be beaten down again by Chelsea. But I feel like in this January transfer window, there's going to be some changes. There's already some changes. We have Daniel Jefferson going to Spartak Moscow for 5.75, and yes, I know we paid 7.25 for him, but at this point we're not using him. We decided to get him out. The biggest thing, I think, his salary is what saves us, and it's not too much. Then Harvey Vale goes. This was a salary move. We're going to move him for, even though we paid 14.5, I mean, we've kind of outgrown him, and we just didn't sell him fast enough. He's going to Stoke in January as well, and from there, that's all we have. James Ward-Prowse, we tried to get him not to retire. He is retiring. We're going to get him some coaching badges, so his coaching bit is up, but at this point, I mean, he's not going to be one of our coaches, but he'll be a coach somewhere, so there's that. He'll be, maybe we can pull him in to be our youth coach. That would probably be bad, but we'll kind of see what happens. So this is how we're going to go into this game against Man United. It's at home. Maybe we can get something. We're back to playing 5 in the back because defensively we're just getting destroyed. What that also means is that we're going to play cautious, and I'm going to start playing it through the middle over the top again. I'm going to play it with a higher tempo. We're going to play standard. We're going to play how we were last season. Maybe we can get something, because this was not working out for us. So going to this, we'll see how it works. Valente also started getting a start on the left wing. We're going to see how that works as well, because, well, it can't get any worse than this losing streak, and well, Kwiatkowski, Thiago, and Rodriguez have to do something. It just generally hurts my soul, and I think with this in mind, I think Kwiatkowski typically plays in the middle, so this is how we're going to play. I'm actually going to get, since Henderson's struggling, we're going to have to put him sweeper keeper on defense. We need something. Cepeda hasn't done anything when we put him in, whether he started. I think he started 1 or 2 matches, and literally nothing happened. It was just not a good bit of football from him. And so he is back right on the bench. And as you can see, that even playing in my own time, we've went to the top down because, well, it's hurt my soul. So here's James Ward-Prowse. We're going to see if we can get something. It's in the middle. We have two players there. We need to get organized, guys. Come on. There was a little bit of a disorganization there. Maybe with Volante, but there we go. Volante makes the play. James Ward-Prowse. Here's the speed from Caputo on display. Ramsdale makes the great save, though. The greatest save known to man. There was one. Oh, I do need to fix my corners after this game. Because that was... I'm not even going to point you to the XG. Don't want to see it. Raheem is the only one getting any shots on goal, to be honest. What are we playing? An AF and a PF? There's something to be said to play this. We're going back to this. That's it. Diaz will be the shadow striker. We're going back to this. Horning is just not going to win it. It's okay. Horning is going to win that one, but it hits the side of the net. This possession is at least tolerable within a couple percent of themselves. There we go. Brahim has this speed. Trying to dink the keeper and he doesn't dink it enough, but actually I think that might have been a deflection by a defender. It's a nice try up to Caputo. I mean, there's just so many people there. There's Horning. There it is. Caputo in the back of the net. Finally, we get something. Finally. Horning wins that in the outside, and that's what ultimately helps it. That is a great through ball. Great through ball to Julian Caputo. Montanez is going to have to come out at the half. He needed a break. I just needed him in his corporeal form for the first half. But it's going to be Cepeda's game at this point. We'll see what he can do. We're going to give probably Montanez 45 minutes for the next while. Aldo Rodriguez literally saved that. Yes, we're going to make that sub at the half. We have a couple more minutes. And still give a little bit more. He's not going to die on the field. At least I hope not. Die of exhaustion. This is still a very dangerous United team. You have to play smart. Let's go. It's okay. Below has a great shot. Deflected. We're good. Okay. I'm happy with everyone's I forgot to do it. I forgot to do it. Well, Montanez, you're going to touch the ball one more time. We wanted you to touch the ball and pass it back. Then you're going to come out. Coach forgot to do something. I'm sorry. Pepeda's like, what are you doing, bro? You could have scored. And we literally used that sub. That's bad. Okay. Good header out. Bukowski, good header out again. Good slide tackle. No shot. Henderson makes a good save. So when I make my subs, it's going to be Knock is going to go in for Brahim. I do not know who's going to go in for Caputo. I have another striker, right? Pretty sure I do. There we go. What a great ball by James Ward-Prowse. And Brahim Diaz. That's what we like to see. The run in, the pass back, and the strike from Brahim Diaz. Okay, James Ward-Prowse, set piece goal. It's not there. Ramsdale, though, is there. It's a good save. Okay, I'm gonna make some of these. Okay, so Spader's playing all right. Velisic's the other one. Let's get Velisic up top. Let's get Moise knocked for Brahim Diaz. Let's do that. Aldo Rodriguez. Get Marine Valente out. Let's get in. Let's move Ward-Prowse here. Get Carlos Alberto as a DM. And the other one I'm going to do is Vordek, actually. So I'm going to change out Pulisic, the roaming playmaker, here with Canalita. And then here, Vornek is going to come in. Cepeda is going to come up here. Knock play as a facilitator? Not really. Either can Cepeda, but see how it works. We just need to hold this. We're playing cautious. No one's going to get too far forward. We need smart passes out of... Oh my God, Thiago. You're going to give me a damn heart attack. United has the better XG. We've just played better defensively and limiting their shots on target. That hits the post. You just can't corral it. Thiago up. Cepeda's not going to win in the... Well, that's the end of the moment in the first place. I'm going to praise the boys so we're not complacent. That's a good one out the Horning. It's a good cross. We're not going to win it. Barnaby up to Sailmakers. Sandri. And that's going to be wide left. Why do we have... They must be attacking with... Let's look at that. They have 5 coming at us. No, they have 6 coming at us offensively right now. Both winged midfielders, both inside midfielders, and the 2 strikers up top are all coming at us. It's going to be close, but I think he's onside there. Yep. So it means I'm going to go full defend as well. And I'm also going to go time wasting or direct. I'm going to slow it down a bit. You just got to waste 5 minutes of time here. Just 5 minutes. I need to fix my corners. James Ward-Prowse doing the epicness of time wasting here. I think Aldo Rodriguez took a knock. Wasting so much time that there's nothing left. I like it. Okay. That's supposed to be direct. Why are we not passing it direct? What a good tackle. Thank you, Rodriguez. Play it inside. I'll play it up. There we go. And that was... looked like tipped, tapped, tip, tap, tappity, tap by the defense when it was shot. And I'm just saying nonsense, hoping we can distract myself if we lose this. Or not lose it, but if we allow a draw. Good tackle. Blasted over the top, knock, there we go. 45 seconds. Ref better play this hard and fast, please. Where's our defense? Where's our wingbacks? We're supposed to be on wingback defense. Oh, so he kicks it out of bounds. Okay, I like it. He wants to waste time. The man has read my instructions. He knows his assignment. Okay. He knows his assignment as well. There it is. Commit the penalty. Make the free kick. Oh, that was positively nerve-wracking. But I thought we did well. Back in the win column. Taking down the obnoxious losing streak that we had. Oh, that is much better. Pablo Perez is doing absolute work here. 6 man of the matches, 19 goals, 3 assists in 20 appearances. Pablo Perez is putting it down. Thing is, I don't think he would play in the Premier League. So I'm gonna make a cut here. We'll be back with this game against Stoke City, and hopefully we can get something much better. We're gonna do a couple of rests in here, and well, I found out you can drag things, and let's see if we can do this whole thing. I'm feeling good. I'm hoping Stoke just doesn't bring us back down to reality. All right, so the changes today, pretty much on the bench. Selçuk Okul is going to step up on the bench, even though he's not completely fit, but he'll play the last 20 minutes of the game probably on defense. Otherwise, no changes in formation. Once Okul's up, maybe we'll think about going back to a back four, because then we'll have Thiago Bukowski in the middle with Selçuk and Aldo Rodriguez on the outside, and I'm fairly confident with those four on defense. Just with one of them not being on defense, we've had to rethink our shape here. So pretty much the same thing here, and Stoke is going with a 4-3-3, so something that we might change to depending. If we have like Brahim Diaz on the outside, maybe Montanez is up here and Caputo's on the left, or maybe Caputo's out here and Montanez is out on the wing. We play these three up top, then it's like Ward-Prowse, Canalita, and a DM, and then those four. I mean, it's something that we could eventually do, because Volante could play as a DM if we probably wanted him to, so he is capable of that. On the flip side, also I think Horning could play as a defensive mid, or at least a roaming playmaker type. So good steal there by Ward-Prowse. Valente getting a card there. And we have, well, we did have higher possession. There we go, Valente coming up. Raheem is gonna flash it through. He wants it himself. He wants it himself. Let's go. And I forgot, I do not have it on there. There's my face. We're good. Raheem Diaz putting it through. Valente is the one that kind of facilitates in the middle, and well, Raheem just sees Caputo. He takes the touch. Caputo just nods to him, I guess, and says, "You got it, my guy." And well, Raheem Diaz takes it to the house. In the table, we're only 2 points behind seventh. So at the end of the day, we're only 2 points, but everyone else has a game in hand, really. It's just us and Stoke playing early today. Everyone else plays later on in the day. We're still up in contention, so we're definitely not out of anything. We don't have to worry about that. We just need to perform. We had a very difficult run of games. We still have this Chelsea game to worry about, but just as long as we're grinding out games that we should be winning, and if we beat some of those top teams like United that we did last game, then I think we have a chance to do something. And really not a lot of opportunities to do much. I'm delighted with everyone's performance right now. Couldn't be happier. Remember, Okul is going to be one of the subs that comes in at about the 70th minute mark. He's not completely fit, nor is he completely ready to go. As Caputo over the keeper, and now Julian Caputo has one. Raheem Diaz and Caputo are doing absolute work. Cepeda probably gets some more time where Montanez is today. And I think we might go a little bit more heavier on the subs on the back end today as opposed to the front end. But we'll kind of see how this game shakes out as it keeps on going. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have 2 subs in the midfield, looks like. That one going back post. It's saved somehow. I don't know how, but it is. Aldo Rodriguez with the stall sliding tackle. And we can reset. That was a little dangerous. But Henderson makes the play. And again, Stoke has a better XG. We've just scored our 2 targets. 2 shots on target. We've scored them both. And I forgot to do corners. It happens. Thiago back to Brahim. Brahim wants to take a shot. That's a lot of people in a crowd there trying to cross it. Horning. That one is deflected by the American Sergeant. That's his, he's not an American Sergeant. That's his last name is Sergeant. And he's the American International. Volante back to Aldo Rodriguez. Back to Aldo from Horning. Witkowski, Ward Prowse. Back to Witkowski. Canalito looking. Plays over the top. Caputo misses it over the nets. That was a good one. I like that set of play. I like that form. And we're pushing. There's Horning taking it. Looking. Caputo, another shot. Just screams over the bar. Good bit of... Actually, I think we are going to go a bit of change up the top. Let's go Cepeda up here. Let's get Velisic. Horning has to come off. Let's get in Murdani. Alberto's going to come in for that. Okel will be our last one, and he's going to come in for Krakowski in the middle. I want to do this. Does this look good? Velisic's going to come in. Cepeda up top. I want Velisic. Can Cepeda play? Cepeda can play this. I would rather have... Actually, Cepeda has to play that. We'll have Velisic be the shadow striker. Okay. I'm happy with that. Murdani's going to get some playing time today. Selkic back in the lineup after a long-term injury. See what he can do. We're really trying to emphasize a little bit of a rotation. Gasper heads that out. Thiago, Velisic, Caputo looked like he tried to cross it. Fabian there is with the deflection, but again, I need to fix these corners. Merrick gets that one. Playing a bit cautious makes us not have the highest XG. I mean, those shots on target. 2 shots on target turns into 2 goals. That's it. That is how we win this game. I mean, that's not domination. That is just good efficiency. I'm trying to shed this in a light that makes sense and doesn't make our team look like we're struggling at times, but it's good efficiency if the shots on target turning into goals is 100%. It also means you're not getting a lot of shots. About a minute left here in the game. Some added time. We're 3 minutes. Henderson outside to Aldo Rodriguez to Murdani along the line. Up to Cepeda playing up in the forward position. Looking, crosses. Velisic has some space. Takes a shot and it's not even close. He sent that in outer space damn near. Merrick with a goal kick. Gasper. Fabian back to the keeper. Gasper again, keeper. Gerland outside. We have good defensive marking on the backside. They're only pushing up 3 in the middle. And the whistle will be called. And that'll be your end of the game. It's an episode where we have 2 wins, guys. We got 2 wins. let's see how the rest of the games today line up, and maybe it's a bit different. Pavel doing work. Biggest thing is he wasn't getting it. His eligibility was actually already done. So sending Pavel out on loan is going to help the team probably long term. While he's not going to get some playing time here, in the Portuguese league, he is one man of the matches, 9 appearances, 4 goals, 1 assist for Arusa or Arasa, where it's hard. But I think he's going to develop in a nice little player. A role player, is he going to be a starter? I don't know. He looks like a nice little player. May end up being a selling piece so we can buy someone insanely more talented, but we'll kind of see. I want to see the rest of the games for today. Okay, Cop. I mean, that was the guy that we sold for pennies on the dollar, essentially. We didn't really need him. Stankovic is actually playing pretty well. Averaging about 1.1, 1.2 goals a game, letting in 6 shutouts, though. I mean, he's doing great at the championship level, and the man is only a League One level, so he's getting better. This could be someone that we could sell later on down the line. We got him for a free from Westerlo. If we could sell him for $1 million, I mean, that would be a good bit. He's also getting us about $230K in loan fees, so that works. And I think Wellington Paulo is playing pretty decent as well. 8 appearances because we just loaned him out. 1 man of the matches. 1 assist, good interceptions. Headers, not the greatest, playing a defensive mid, but he's playing more of a segundo volante, so he's running up and field more, up and down the field. Good pass completion ratio. I mean, he's playing well. He is slowly getting a little bit better. So at 13 to 16, that might be someone that we sell, and his contract is not insanely big either. So that's one thing. So the other games, Arsenal beat Leeds, Burnley over West Ham, United over Fulham, Newcastle over Brighton, Liverpool over Norwich. So Norwich goes down a little bit. Man City being the living hell out of Wolves. And then West Brom over Crystal Palace. What that means is we go up 1 position because Stoke did lose. We beat Stoke. They go under us. We tie Tottenham. 5 points ahead is Newcastle, and that kind of starts the European spots. If we can get around 7th or 8th, that might be something there. On the flip side, Carabao Cup is out for us. We can't really do much here. Maybe the FA Cup can be a run, but the FA Cup is definitely, I don't want to say more competitive because you play the same general teams, but FA Cup is just a different animal. It's not, I was going to use that, what is that Kobe commercial? Are you the animal or the same beast? We all have seen that good commercial, Kobe Bryant, and silly because it's a silly commercial. So that's gonna do it for me today. Pretty good stuff. Let's. I'm ahead of myself. Let's look at who we're gonna play next. I think we're gonna play. We haven't played Wolves in a while, I don't think. We played Liverpool last episode or the episode before that, so we're not gonna do. No, we ended with Liverpool last season. So it's been like 3 or 4 episodes. But we haven't played Burnley in a bit. And we haven't played Wolves in a bit. So we're going to see Wolves and Burnley in the next episode. And then it runs right into transfer window time where we had FA Cup. And then I think we'll play Newcastle. And then Burnley, I think, is the official half of the season. Where we start on the back end on the 24th, not the 21st, 24th of January, and then that starts the second half of the season, which hopefully Burnley, Fulham, Leeds, Wolves, Crystal Palace, those games right there, we can go on a run of form, but it does get insanely Actually, I think Man City. I've played Newcastle up here. Man City is the official switch, official half on the 1st of January. Wow. Nope, I'm wrong again. It's Norwich. Am I wrong again? No, because we play Liverpool down here. Actually, no, we've already played Liverpool. I'm wrong again. It's right here. So it's the 25th. Christmas, Boxing Day, which is 26th. It's the day after Christmas, Boxing Day. So yeah, Boxing Day is when the flip, the back half of the season. And that looks grueling. Liverpool, Norwich, Man City into an unknown cup game into Newcastle. And then we get an easier stretch until we play Chelsea. We just got to win games. That's what it comes down to. So next episode, we'll have the last two of the first half. So Wolves and Burnley before we flip it over and kind of go into the transfer window and kind of see what we're going to do. So, of course, Erling Haaland is the best forward in the Premier League, but that tends to happen. All right. So thank you all for joining me. Go leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. I hope you're liking this series. I'm loving it right now. I don't know how long we're going to take this. I guess until we kind of see what happens in it. I'm having fun with this. So let's hopefully you guys are enjoying watching it. Maybe we'll take it all the way to the end of this cycle. And then I think for one save, primarily the YouTube save, will be one that involves one of the top 5 leagues in Europe. So I don't think we're going to do anything that's outside. So the top countries in Europe. So it'd be England, France, Germany, Spain, Italy. Italy's the other one. So we'll stick to that whole thing and we'll kind of have fun. But I always want to do a save in England just because it is definitely a grueling one. And it's always the one that's more fleshed out. So that in mind, I'm going to end this here. So thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys next time. Later.